Not out of the realm of possibility that he actually plays in a home game at Lambeau Field against the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday. Tausch, 9 months and 1 day from injury to practice return. What, if anything, does that say to you?
Well, it says a couple of things. He obviously attacked his rehab in a very enthusiastic and positive way. He probably didn't have a ton of other damage to anything else within that knee, and he's highly motivated to get back out there. So I love the fact that he is going to get this opportunity. Unlike Jesse, I think Christian Watson is somebody that makes a big difference to this group. I think he adds another layer that will, I think help take this offense, and it's going to help Josh Jacobs. It's going to help a lot of guys be more productive. So kudos to him. Kudos to Flea and Nate and Kurt and the whole team that helped get him back up and running. And you just got that sense when you listen to both Goody and LaFleur talk that he was way ahead of schedule. And I don't know, what constitutes that other than the fact that you just attacked it. You're fortunate you didn't have any setbacks. And, now the big thing is going to be that mental hurdle of taking a shot, cutting full tilt when you're out playing. Football stuff is going to happen. How you bounce back up from that first hit. He still has some mental hurdles to get through, but the physical part of it and the fact that he's back out and opening up that practice window is absolutely awesome for everybody that wants to see Christian Watson be successful.
So as Rob Domofsky reported, he spent some time working out with Stephon Diggs, and they both had their rehabs overseen by the same doctor, and he came back very quickly compared to other players, although his return to practice is kind of in line with what Rashawn Gary did. Now, we have had conversations previously on this program about how Rashawn Gary has been since coming back from his ACL and whether or not he has been the same player. So that is a concern, especially for someone whose elite-level speed was one of the things that set him apart. What I found most noticeable yesterday was the intense jolt of energy and excitement that him being out there. He is really well liked on that team and well respected, and everyone, including guys like Malik Heath, who theoretically will play a little bit less once he's back out there, were so jazzed about him being back at practice.
That shouldn't surprise you because I think
it doesn't surprise me, but I wasn't surprised. It was it was palpable.
Well, you sound
not
surprised.
Petulant, but palpable.
I just think the way he carried himself with the Romeo Doubs situation and elevated himself as a leader throughout that, and then obviously selflessly went out in a game against the Bears and played, and that's where he, ruptured his ACL. Teammates look at that and they remember it, and they admire the fact that you fought your way back and worked this hard to get back in this position. It should bring a good jolt because you want to reward guys that put that effort in, that are good teammates, that do the right thing, and when something bad happens to them, they're able to bounce back. I think that's why team sports are awesome, is because you have that. And it doesn't always work that way. But in this case, so far, and I think everybody will be clamoring and hoping that Christian Watson is incredibly productive when he gets back, and that helps take this offense to the next level. I think all of those things would be fantastic to see.
Do you believe that will occur? Or do you have any level of
I just don't
concern?
know. I mean, there's always concern about how he is going to fit. The initial part of what you're going to ask him to do. So I don't have any concern that he's going to have a role. Will it be the role that I think everybody anticipated when he was drafted? No. But I think the question is, where are those reps going to come from? Who's going to be kind of missing out on those? And how slowly are you going to integrate him back in? I would put a couple of packages together. I would not want him playing 40 snaps. Mm-hmm. Build it up and then start figuring out, okay, how can we kind of formulate our rotation that is going to emphasize everybody's skill sets? And I think the hard part of that is I don't think we have answers to those questions yet. We know Christian Watson is the explosive down the field, stretch the safeties. That's his strength. Golden has some of those same characteristics. How that all works, because I want Matthew Golden to continue to grow and to stay out there, and he is going to be their number one receiver moving forward. Christian Watson can be 1A and really be dynamic and get that role of being the field tilting, stretch the field, force safeties to sit back. And if you can get all of that, now you're really working with something.
Jesse, we need to play trivia. We did not play yesterday. I'm assuming we're saving our double up for tomorrow when we have Wisconsin Geography Wednesday. So Badgers Trivia Tuesday?
It is Badgers Trivia. So we have a call from Patrick in Madison. He had an offensive line question he really wanted to ask.
Is it a good question?
It was a pretty good one. I have to hang up on him, though, if we're going to take the trivia call.
Throw him up. Let's see what he's got.
Should we take him first?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm sorry to disrupt everything here, but we got him here.
I'm going to vote yes.
Jason,
yeah,
do you vote yes? All right.
Sure, yeah.
And say hi to him.
Sorry, I didn't see the text. Patrick, good morning. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm great, even though you're interrupting everything we're doing. No, I'm just kidding.
Very sorry.
What's your question for Tausch?
So my question was, given that they drafted Belton second round and haven't had anywhere but right for next year, and Zach Tom has seemed kind of a very good of all trades type offensive lineman, what if we put him at left, Belton at right, and Cap Morgan at left guard for next year, kind of as a potential for next year's line if Banks doesn't work out at left guard?
Tausch, what do you think?
I think they want Belton to be the right tackle. I think Pat. Is it Pat?
Yes, Patrick.
I think Patrick is onto something.
Really?
Yes. Can Belton play guard?
They think so.
All right.
He'd be a really big guard.
The real question is, can Zach Tom play left tackle? I think he can. I don't think they're going to move him to center at the contract that they signed him to.
Hall of Fame center.
That's what Rob Domofsky reported. And he was fine to report it, and then we blew it up on social media. It was fantastic. Yeah, I don't think it's crazy to think that Zach Tom. Now, I don't think Belton's going to be a left tackle. Don't see that. They're going to want. They still, I do believe, want Jordan Morgan to get that opportunity out there. But if he continues and is playing good at left guard, I could see a world where Belton's playing right tackle, Zach Tom's at left tackle, and Jordan Morgan's at left guard. Yeah, I could see that world. They like Anthony Belton. He is a big, physical dude. Now, if he can play guard and you leave Zach Tom out there at right tackle, I think that's fine too. Zach Tom will be playing tackle, whether it's right or left. Feel pretty good about that. We don't know what they're going to do with Shido. There's so many variables that we don't know that I believe some of these questions will be answered in this next 13-game stretch.
It'll be interesting, to say the least.
You do not think you think that, like, if you had to say right now, Belton's going to be a starter, where is he playing?
Right guard.
So they're going to bench Sean Ryan.
No, he's a free agent after the season.
No. I'm saying this week, all things are equal. You have to put Belton in the lineup. You're playing him at right tackle.
with his bad ankle. Yeah, I guess. I mean, look, would you stop
I didn't say anything. I sighed because I'm
and
frustrated.
rolled your eyes and leaned back? Yeah, okay. I'm more well rested than you are. Look, I don't know if I'm Zach Tom. I signed a good, not great right tackle deal, and now I'm going to go to left tackle, and I'm a real bargain. Like, when they signed Elton to the extension they did, they basically sweetened his contract that if he moved to left tackle, he would get paid a bucket full more. And I don't think that's the case with the Zach Tom contract.
Tampa Bay did this with Tristan Wirfs. Like, you're going to play offensive tackles where you're best suited to play. And, yes, I can understand Zach being frustrated, but Zach Tom's going to be paid $22 million a year. And if they think the best option, because they got a big, strong son of a gun playing right tackle, and they think it's in the best option to move him over to left tackle, I don't think that's going to be something that they are going to frown upon and not go and do.
I'm not. I guess I feel like if they were discussing this during negotiations, like they did with Elton and his agent, there would be a component to his contract, like there was with Elton.
Yeah, maybe there is. Did you read all the
that.
riders in there? Maybe it is in there.
I did not read all the riders.
Well, if you don't read the riders, we don't know. You can't be given the Rider Act out here if you don't know.
Jesse, what caller would you like for trivia?